Sweet.
Can you just explain what this bit is, what you're trying to do?
Automatic gearbox, so you can get an aftermarket shifter kit, but he wanted to keep the original gear lever, and there's no point in buying like a £300–400 shifter kit and then cutting it up.
Yeah.
So I've made one. Got the bearing out of a 37 Packard water pump. Just bits of metal I'd lying around. Obviously this will have to be braced. And basically that's park. You've got park, reverse, neutral, drive, second, first. So we've got a nice flow in motion on that. Now what we've got to do, obviously all this has just been mocked up. I've got to weld it all, paint it all, because you haven't really got a lot of fixing points, so I had to make all of that up. So now we're just going to make a ratchet up so you can't go in and out of your gears that you shouldn't do.
Okay.
And I'm going to go and get a sandwich. So, here we have the lever.
So has that just got to follow the line of the gear stick?
Well, originally it ran down the groove in there, look. But I'll have to come down the side of it, which won't be an issue. That goes that way, so you can just lift that up as your lever. We'll work out how much we need to cut off. So, at the moment, I'll come to about there. Let's go to about there, because I've got to weld something on the end of it anyway. The first thing you've got to do is make it spring loaded.
How do you make it spring loaded then?
It's easier to show you than explain it. Right. We need that to travel through a tube somehow. So, somewhere, turned German today. Did I throw them away? Could be in the bin.
Something about never throwing anything away.
These are the tubes out of the exhaust emission control on the exhaust manifold. That'll work, won't it?
I'd say. So when you said it followed the groove in the gear stick
Down there.
why wouldn't you follow the same groove?
I suppose you could do. Still got to come off of there to get a spring on it.
And why would you need a spring on it?
Because of that.
So it pings back?
Yeah. It could go straight down, it might be easier.
So aesthetically it might look better.
Yeah. Right, clever clocks.
It's full of great ideas.
Fucking big words and fucking clever people. Alright, it works. Tell Stuart to go home. He's being annoying already. He's being clever. Because somehow I've got to make an inhibitor switch as well. I don't quite know how to do that yet. Because you're not supposed to be able to start them in. You should only be able to start them in park or neutral. Right, so we can weld a washer to that. Put a spring on it. That'll work for that. So we need to get a pole of some sort to go on there. Right, they're M5. So if we thread that M5 and cut one of them lugs off, then that'll give us a lift up, won't it?
What are you doing here?
Cutting a thread into it.
What, a screw thread?
Yeah.
Is there any kind of trick to that?
No, you just want to try and keep it as square as you can when you start. Level and square.
Is there one standard thread size?
No.
No.
Oh no.
Oh. A can of worms there then.
Yeah.
So how do you match a thread size to what you're trying to thread onto?
Well, I know that the bits I'm trying to thread into are M5 by 0.8 pitch.
Okay.
That's how many, the teeth, how far apart they are, 0.8 of a millimetre.
And there's a setting on that cutter, is there?
Well, that is the cutter for M5.
Oh, I see. You get different cutter sizes.
Yeah, totally different sizes. Well, that should be enough. What they do, metric ones are measured by how far apart the tips of the screw is when you cut it.
Okay.
So what they'll do is, see those points? Points on those will be from 0.5 of a millimetre 0.75, 0.8, 1 mil, 1.25. The bigger the bolt gets,
Yeah.
the further the pitch is apart. But imperial ones, you measure your diameter of your bolt, yeah? Say it's 9/16 of an inch.
Yeah.
And then it'll have, you'd use your thread gauges and you'd put one of those in, see, to see which one matches.
Oh, I get you.
So you put that in there to see which one matches, and then that will tell you that that is 18 TPI, which is teeth per inch. That's the way imperial ones are measured.
Okay. No, I just think there can't be a lot of tolerance between the one measurement and another one.
Yeah, but it's, when you know it's right, it's right.
Okay. Moment of truth, huh?
Oh yeah, it'll be tight, but it'll go. Look, quite a lot of travel, so that's quite good. It's all just trial and error again, you know what I mean? Got to stop saying that. Know what I mean? Right, so then if I put that on there, I can put a spring between there, and that'll give us our spring load, won't it? Right, I'm going to have to weld that gear lever on there. Proper job now. Right, so let's just Dremel a bit of that out to give us our groove back. Right. It'll do us, won't it? Give that a clean up, 'cause it's covered in carbon. Yeah, they were the bits that came out of the emission control in there. Those fitted inside there. Inside the manifold, so I had to bang them out and weld all the holes up in the manifold. I found all the blanking plugs where all the other bits go, look.
Oh yeah.
And that's your water pickup for the heater we were worried about. That's your vacuum pickup, made the EGR blanking plate. New water pump, sounds a lot better. Yeah, all good. New exhaust gaskets. Got to make an oil pipe yet when it goes in. Got a new filter to put on it. All the exhaust bits turned up. Smash it up. So we've got all the bends to make the exhaust. And they fit up nicely in the manifolds, so they fit in there. And we'll shorten that down, and we can put a 45 on it to bring it out, and then a 45 down to bring it along the chassis rail.
Fantastic.
So that'll be a nice job to do.
Yeah.
Because like I say, you set the TIG welder up for that, and then I can literally, sometimes you don't even have to use welding rod, you just buzz around it like a flame. It's not a flame, but it's like a flame. Right, I just want to tack that on there, come down there. Just literally want to put a tack on that, because if you get too much heat in it, it will burn through. This is the kind of make it up as you go along bit now.
It's the fun bit, I think, you know. These tinkering little bits, like...
Yeah, I quite like fabrication.
Well, it's, you know, you've got a problem, you've got to try and solve it, and then you've got to... And if you can solve it, and it works, it must be quite rewarding, really.
Yeah.
I know you've been doing it for 125 years, but, you know...
Do I look that up?
So, you were saying about the spring?
Well, you want to make sure it's got enough length on it, because obviously when it's compressed you run out of movement on it. Because you can only go as far as that spring will compress, then that becomes solid, you see what I mean? I'll make some proper ferrules up for it so that the spring doesn't move. But it's good. You're going to be sitting in it. It's good.
So where does that lever now connect to lock it so it can't change?
This, I've got to make a plate up that go under there with grooves cut in it, and then that sits in the grooves.
Okay.
Yeah? So you shouldn't be able to get it out of park without pulling that. That'll go into reverse. You shouldn't be able to get it out of reverse, otherwise you can just bang it straight into drive. So you've got park, which is locked, isn't it? You have to pull a lever to get out of park, don't you? Reverse. Can you just click it into neutral from reverse, or do you need to pull the lever again?
I think you have to pull the lever again.
Okay, so that'll
It's only out of neutral that you don't.
neutral to drive.
Yeah, you can just pull it back.
Okay. So that'll go that, and then between second, first, and drive, you don't have anything. That's you can just, but you have to have a stop going that way so you can't put it into neutral if you're banging through your gears.
No, you can bang it into neutral.
Can you?
Sure.
Because normally you go first if you're driving one hard. First, second, drive, because you're smacking it through the gears.
Yeah.
And you can't bang it into neutral. Or can you?
Yeah. Just explain what you're doing then. What you're trying.
I'm just trying to work out in my head. Also, you've got to make that ratchet from there somehow, and they're quite close together.
God, that's not easy, is it?
No.
That is really close, isn't it?
I think just have the three. Park, because park and reverse are a fair way apart. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you've got neutral, drive. We'll put a lock in drive.
Yeah.
So if you want to go down, you can go down. Just second and first. And then you can go back up to drive.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of clearance, so, isn't it? That'll certainly work for park, won't it?
Definitely.
I'm not going to move that, are you?
Not at all.
So, how much do we need to cut off of that? I'd rather keep it high on that, so let's take a bit off of that.
What are you doing? Thinning that plate down?
Just taking a tiny bit off of that.
Why are you taking it off that rather than the actual ratchet?
Because I want as much depth on that ratchet as I can. Because then when you move around to the next one...
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, it may not work. I might have to put something on the back. You can bring another ratchet out here, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Got me. See, that's the other issue. As you go that way,
Your lifts.
your ratchet gets shorter. But you could build something out there for a back ratchet.
Yeah.
You can go with both ways, you know what I mean? We can't get out of park. So that would be reverse. That'll be neutral. That'll be drive. It's just tight, isn't it?
It is tight. So you're saying you could use a second ratchet?
Possibly, yeah. Right, that's drive. See, that's how finite that is. That's the bend on that rod now, you see. I didn't pull it hard before, so that's that idea completely, isn't it?
What about a twist to the side instead?
So it needs to be a beefier rod, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it has to move, doesn't it? So you can't even clamp it.
No, I'm not worried about it. It needs something there that's bigger and tighter fitting, she cried. Okay, so that plunger system works, doesn't it? Right, so I rethink that ain't going to work. Bugger me! It's got to work off of that. There's no point in trying to build anything on the side because you've got a much bigger throw there. Okay, rethink. Stuart's idea wasn't bad.
There's an extra gear in between those as well.
Yeah, but if I make something that's tight, that lever pulls. If we put a pivot there, that would pull that up. Right, let me think about this. That's your arm coming out. If you've got one tooth there coming out here,
Yeah.
that'll lock it in park. Lift it over park, shave the bottom of the dog tooth out, have one in the middle, and then have one there. That gives you a lot bigger spread. Your dog tooth then will look like that for park, like that for neutral. That's the way to do it. because then if you spread them that way, you've got miles of distance between your dogs. You dirty dog. So we need to pivot something off of there, like that. Yeah, so that will lift it up. Then you can come out here with one dog, central dog, third dog. It's all trial and error, mate.
So plan 2 is what?
Weld that to there. Yeah, and then I can, when it all goes together finally, I can put a nice bracing piece in there so it won't go anywhere. Put those on there, drill them out, bolt that through there because we've got bearing clearance, so that'll give us a nice pivot. That should give us enough length to put a hole in there, and that'll lift that, yeah? And then you can put a crescent on there and have one dog there, one dog there, one dog there.
Okay.
That's the general idea anyway. So we want to be square to start, so make sure that's in park. Let's drop our lever back in for a minute. We want to be square with that. It's got plenty of lift on it, hasn't it? So I want to be fairly close to there, don't I? So whether that'll work or not, we don't know yet until we get that welded on there. So smack me in the ear hole. So let's nick those off. Oh, that's the wrong angle for that, isn't it? So we'll have to take that back off of there. That won't work. I think that'll be alright. So we want a park locker which we can put on there, can't we? We want park, reverse locker we want, don't we?
Yep.
We decided, didn't we? So we can put that on there. And then from there you can go to neutral and drive, can't you? Which we put a drive locker on it. And then from there on it doesn't matter, does it? Right, I'm going to have to tack that to that for a minute just to see if that works. F***ing well's just broken again. It's just starting to get on my f***ing tits now.
Do you think that block's going to give it a little bit of stability?
Yeah, it'd be better than that bearing. Put it in the right f***ing way up, it would. Yeah. Ow! Well, that'll clear that. That'll just about give us that. That's now got very, very minimal play in it, so hopefully that'll do the job.
Feeling more confident with that one then?
Well, hopefully it'll take the wobble out of it, won't it? That plate moving now, isn't it?
I guess we're going to have to tune in next week to see how you fix this, aren't we?
Yeah.
Next week on the workshop.
a bit of trash.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, I'm just here.